nervous a little bit?
I mean, this is your thing, so a little bit.
You're just talking about SigNature touch.
Not a very good talker. You're the talker.
Yeah, but no one wants to see me blah, 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 blah. I'm always blah, blah, blah. And
You blah, blah, blah a lot.
yeah, they want to see a pretty girl talk.
Yeah.
Beautiful, gorgeous woman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you think you're not beautiful?
No, I do.
You think you're not beautiful or you think you're beautiful?
No, I think I do okay.
Okay.
I landed you.
Damn.
Damn.
I didn't expect that. I thought you were going to say that you're not beautiful or you don't feel beautiful.
No, I do.
I was hoping you'd lead me up for a joke, but it didn't work out that way.
I only come up with good jokes when I'm mad.
Yeah.
And they're not jokes at that point.
Well, it's a good thing I never make you mad. I'm pretty perfect, right? Like if you, when you were 12 years old and you thought about your Prince Charming.
You were not in my brain.
I was exactly what you were thinking about.
Brad Pitt was.
Really?
Brad Pitt.
Why Brad Pitt?
No,
I thought you liked Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
You're way too old for him right now.
I know. That's sad.
When you were 12, you stood a good chance, though.
Yeah. I should have made my move at that point, huh?
Yeah, you would have got it all in.
You wouldn't be here right now.
Probably not.
No, neither would SigNature touch.
Did you marry me for my money?
You know, that's what I've been told.
Oh, that's what I
have
figured.
yet to see it.
There's I was listening to a podcast where this girl was talking about how when she saw her husband, that she just knew his soul was beautiful. And it showed a picture of him, and he is gorgeous.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking at his soul. She was looking at his looks. He is beautiful. It's always physical attraction that attracts the opposite sex, right?
I don't think so.
What?
I mean, I think that plays a big part, yeah.
That's the first part, right? If you look at somebody, you're attracted to them. Like you want to see, if you want to approach somebody, it's all based on looks.
Yeah, but you didn't give me a chance to even look at you before you just
I'm not talking about me.
Took your chance.
I'm not talking about me in particular. I'm saying in general.
I think in general, yeah.
It's based on looks, right? It's kind of like food.
Yeah.
It looks real good. That's why you want to try it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to develop a theory here, and you're not giving me any room to work with.
I think it's both.
You think
I mean, yeah, initially attraction, but that's not always happened for me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not always 100% attracted to someone that I guess everyone I've dated have not been just physically attracted to them at first.
Are you going to give me this? Like you're a holier than thou person? Really?
I'm not a holier than thou person at all.
Well, then why did you approach them or pursue them?
I didn't.
Oh, they pursued you?
They did.
Those assholes.
I'm pretty laid back, quiet.
I think it's mostly based on looks. That's what...
Yeah.
It's a little bit of shallowness, but no one wants to admit it anymore.
Yeah, sometimes I'm shallow.
Right? You're not, no person is going to, be with someone that they're not attracted to, physically attracted. You're not going to go after an ugly person, right? It's just real ugly, unless they got a lot of money.
I agree.
Which, if that's what you did with me, because I have to be pretty good looking.
I didn't know you had money.
I don't have money, but I have to be pretty good looking to land you.
Well, I'm saying I didn't know you had money when I met you.
Well, if you thought I had money and that's why you pursued me, then joke's on you. Because there's no money whatsoever.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Oh.
Our meeting was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And us first talking was weird. It wasn't like a natural thing. It happened and then stopped and then it happened again. It was definitely different.
Yeah. Well, the point of this is to talk about what we created together.
We've created quite a few things together.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's not go there, Kelly. Well, first, let's introduce you. Let everyone know who you are. And a lot of people don't know that you're a veteran.
Yeah. No, I don't tell a lot of people, and I don't think they think that when they look at me either.
Well, you don't really talk about it a whole lot.
Mm-mm.
You don't like watching the Army heroic movies, like I love watching Lone Survivor.
Well, they make me mad.
What do you mean?
They make me mad and sad and all those emotions. I don't like feeling like that.
You don't think they're portrayed the right way or what?
Well, I can't really say. I've never been in the movies that they make about the military or special forces and the people that go out there and do all these badass things. And while I did badass things, I didn't do those kind of badass things. So I don't really know. I've never been in those situations.
Yeah, but like Lone Survivor, American Sniper, I think those are pretty accurate depictions of what actually happened. At least that's what Marcus Luttrell says.
I mean, I think so, because they got people that came in and gave their stories, so I'm sure they were pretty close. That's why it hits home for me.
No, you'd rather not watch it?
I mean, I've seen it once. I don't need to keep watching it and being sad and mad all at the same time.
So what did you do in the military? What branch were you in?
I was in the Army, and I was a supply chain specialist.
What does that mean? You didn't really do anything?
No, I didn't.
You really didn't you?
I did a lot of inventories.
You did a bunch of traveling on American tax dollars, and then you got to see the world.
No, I didn't, actually. I was just deployed one time, and all my traveling was to Kansas.
I thought you went to Afghanistan.
I did. I deployed once to Afghanistan.
Okay. How long were you there?
9 months. A long 9 months.
What was, what did you do there? What does supply mean?
So when I went to Afghanistan, they moved me up to the battalion, not the brigade. And so I did a lot of writing contracts and stuff for bigger supplies, like $50,000 garage doors for buildings on the airfield.
Oh, so you're like buying materials for stuff to be built there?
Yeah, for other companies. Because we had companies fall underneath of our battalion brigade, so we helped them. And at one point, someone got sent home from the MP unit because they went crazy. And so I had to go over there and get their stuff in order.
What do you mean?
Well, they, what were they called? They were like customs. They were an MP unit, so like military police unit, but they were customs for people leaving. And their supply specialist, I guess, had a mental breakdown, or said he did, and so they shipped him back home, and they needed someone to come out and get all their stuff in order and make sure everything was good to go, because they were afraid that he might have taken something or lost something or just didn't do his job. And so for a few weeks, I was constantly going over to their unit and doing inventories and making sure everything was accounted for.
Did you get any gun battles or anything?
No.
No? Nothing?
Nothing.
Never even heard a gunshot?
Oh, no, I heard it. It was actually kind of funny. Where we live, they're called bee huts, and there were posts that were around the fob is what they call it, but the base, and the base was called Bagram, so it was a pretty big base. And so they had towers, and some of those towers were manned by, I think they were Korean. But either way, I'd be walking to work, and out of nowhere, full battle, gun blazing, like you're thinking that something's going down. These guys are just running. It was nothing.
Do you think you were going to die?
When I first got there, yes. I was scared shitless.
Really?
I was like, why did I do this?
Did you have any family in the military?
Yeah. A lot of my dad's family was in. My grandpa on my mom's side was in. My brother, he also deployed like right before I did. So.
Was that what made you more comfortable with the decision?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
I was comfortable with it when I joined. I know deployment was a thing at that point, but I never thought about it.
Why'd you go with the Army and not like a better branch like the Navy or something, or Marines?
I didn't want to be a Marine.
That was a joke, by the way. You're supposed to laugh. Because I said
I didn't want to be a Marine. I didn't really want to be in...
Why not Marine? What's wrong? I thought that's like the best one. Marines are the top... Or the Air Force. Or wait, like the Navy SEALs? The Navy is the best one, right? Everyone wants to be a Navy SEAL.
Everybody has their own opinion.
No, it's pretty unanimous that everyone loves the Navy SEAL.
You're right. They love the Navy SEAL.
But not the Navy.
but not necessarily the Navy.
Why?
No.
What's so bad about the Navy?
Well,
You
I'm not saying there's anything bad about the Navy. I don't know.
So why'd you choose the Army?
I really have no idea. I should have chose the Air Force. You get treated better.
But you're stuck on a boat, right?
In the Air Force?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you're deployed on the boat with the Navy because you're the Air Force.
I'm sure that in some areas, yeah, it's the same thing with all the other branches. I'm sure there's Army people that are on a boat somewhere, but they all work together.
Yeah.
Even though they're separate, so.
Which one is of the branches is like considered the rung, like the lower man on the totem pole?
Oh, Coast Guard?
Oh, really? I forgot about the Coast Guard. Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. Everybody says they're more badass, but
Everyone says.
each branch thing, yeah. Everybody has their own opinions. But they all work together and they all need each other. So
Yeah,
in reality, they're all badasses.
The Navy SEALs don't need anybody though.
The Navy SEALs need people to fly planes and drive boats
Not
to
really.
get them
They
to
can
where
do
they're
all
going to
that.
be.
I watch movies all the time where they do all of it.
Yeah, you see other people taking them to where they need to be or extracting them from where they are. So, I mean, they're the real badasses, yeah, but it still takes a whole military to get to that point.
You did 4 year?s?
I did 4 years.
Why didn't you want to do any more?
Oh, because I had kids.
You didn't feel like supporting America
I had
anymore?
a kid. No.
You didn't care about the country anymore?
No, I was done. I did my time. No, I had Candace and moving around and, the possibility of being sent overseas to serve kind of scared me, and I didn't want to have to leave her, so.
Yeah. What'd she think about you being in the military?
I think she thought it was cool. She'd come to work with me some days. She'd get to play in the Humvees and LMTVs and all that. And
what kind of work were you in where you could bring your child to work day? You can barely take our kids into where we work right now, but you can take them in the military? Was it like this fake military base or what?
It's not fake.
What was it? Was it not even real?
Some days I'm like, I get paid to do this, but you don't get paid a lot, so.
Is there like a scary story that something happened?
Oh, the first time we got an IED.
What's an IED?
Or IDF. Indirect fire IDF, not IED.
Indirect fire IDF. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
So I was sleeping one night. It was like one of the first nights I got there. It was within the first week I was there, so I was still pretty scared, like I'm gonna die. And it was probably in the first like couple days, but I was sleeping, and we work Monday through Sunday, like 7 days a week. You'd get up, have to be at work by like 7 or 8.
Oh, here we go. That's cool.
Yeah, well, like 5 a.m., I'm still sleeping, and I hear this alarm, and it's not quiet. It's loud as shit. And it was like, rah, 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 incoming. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And they had these bunkers that you could go to, or you're supposed to go to get in. But if one of those things lands on that, you're dead. Like, it's not going to save you. So you're supposed to listen. And then depending on, where it is, because if it's coming right over you, you're going to hear it zoom past. Thankfully, they all pretty much hit over on the airfield base. And I don't think anybody got hurt when I was there. But it scared the crap out of me. I didn't know what to expect.
I bet.
And then after a few times of that happening, it'd wake me up and I'd just be mad because I'm like, seriously? Like, y'all couldn't do this when I'm awake? And at that point, I was like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I'm just going to stay in bed.
You just stopped caring? Holy shit.
Yeah, you can do anything, and you kind of get used to it. Like, if they do it back to back every morning, you're just like, well, shit, like, I'm either going to die out there or I'm going to die warm in my bed. And if I hear it close, then obviously I would have probably reacted and got down. But after it was done, they do the all clear because they send, I don't know if they were actually, I think they were probably remote jets that go flying. But at that point, the people who set up those IDFs were long gone because we were surrounded by mountains. So they'd set them up in the mountains like the night, days before, whatever, and then they'd leave, so they wouldn't even be there when it went off. they'd be long gone. And so there's nothing to go and get at that point.
I don't know how I would react to bombs going off around me while I was away at this remote country. Like, even hearing a gunshot from far away is kind of scary to me.
It was scary at first hearing that, but like I said, it's weird to say to other people, but you get used to it because it happens so often. And if it's gonna hit you, it's gonna hit you. Like,
are there a lot of other women in your department? I don't know what you called them, but
the department I was in, up in the battalion, it was actually, there's 3 women and 1 guy.
Oh, really? Is it more common for the women to be in the supply in your area, or no?
No, it's a mix. It's a good mix of all.
Do you get a choice of where you want to go?
Yeah, so you take the ASVAB, and that rates your, I guess, intelligence.
Yeah.
And then
How was that? Was that hard?
it was different. They ask you a lot of, like, it's been so long, I don't even remember what was on it, but just a lot of random stuff and math and stuff.
I
So
would have failed my ass off on that one. They would have thought I was an idiot.
there's people that do fail.
Oh, I probably would have. I'm not good at taking tests.
I'm not either. But, they give you choices after they get your results back to see, like, how smart you are. Like,
Which ones did you have?
To be honest, I don't really remember.
No?
I remember supply, and I was like, that sounds good.
Really?
Why not?
Did you know anything about it before you selected it?
They give you, the bullshit answer that they think you want to hear to make it sound good to get you to join.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Those recruiters do really good jobs, because they almost got me a couple times where I was like I was really considering going into the Navy at one point.
I think it was a good
I was
decision.
working Really? I was working overnight radio, and I was tired of it. I was like, I need something different. And I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah, I did it because I didn't know what I wanted with my life. So I thought, hey, I'll do this and I'll gain some life experience. And if I don't like it, then my school's paid for.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think it's still a benefit to promote businesses as veteran owned?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think it is.
No, we haven't really done that with SigNature Touch.
No, we haven't.
Yeah. I think this is like the first time we've let people know that it's veteran owned. Who owns it, me or you?
Technically, I do.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Technically, it's all mine.
It's going to take off and you're going to leave me.
Well, don't make me mad.
Well, how do you love doing this?
It is fun. At first, I was like, we got so much going on with work and all of our kids and everything else that we're doing. It was a lot, but it is fun doing it. I even got to a point where I'm like, let me figure out how to make some soap.
I'm excited about soap.
So,
yeah. So for everyone that doesn't know, we're making Tallow skincare products, and it's based off of what tallow was used by ancient civilizations.
Long time ago.
Yeah, by basically every civilization across the world, they used some type of rendered fat for cleaning, for candles, for all of it. And did I come up with the idea to start making it, or was it you?
No, it was you. You introduced us, and I say us, our whole family.
Yeah, because
to Tallow.
Yeah, because I always force everything on everybody.
You do.
I'm trying not to do that anymore.
You're doing better.
Am I really?
You're doing better. A little bit.
I appreciate that. I've been really trying not to be a projector.
You're either doing better or I've just accepted this and rolled with it. I'm not sure at this point.
Well, we started cooking with tallow first.
That's how we got introduced to it, yes.
I didn't even know that it could be used as a skincare thing.
I didn't know it existed.
Yeah. So you know what gave me the idea?
What?
Not the idea of tallow, but when Candace started breaking out. And that one night when she was like, I got pimples on my face. And I was like, well, bring down what you're using. And she brought, like, I think 2 little things down. And some of that stuff we make at the company that I work at. And I was like, holy shit, you're putting this on your face. And I know what operators have to wear to handle those chemicals.
Right.
They have to wear this special.
And we're just putting it on our face willy-nilly.
Yeah, they have to wear the gloves and the goggles, and there's like long procedures that they have to follow to handle these chemicals, and it goes in a rail car, and so I was like, holy shit, you're putting this on your face. And I was like, like you're McCown, I was like, I bet you there's something natural that we can make here.
And we started diving into it.
Yeah.
We learned of tallow.
Do you remember the first ones we made with the HEB tallow? It smelled like HEB beef.
Yes, and I didn't know why, and then we bought a different brand because your mom was
I was so pissed off at her.
Your mom was like, this doesn't even smell that good.
It smells like beef. Me.
She wasn't wrong, though. She wasn't wrong.
I didn't want to admit it.
When we got back, because we had bought another brand of tallow, and I was like, this one doesn't smell, but this one does smell.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the jar and what was in it, and it was beef flavoring, and I was like, oh, well, that's why it smells like this.
That's some messed up crap, right? So HEB beef tallow has HEB tallow at, hold on, let me start this again. The tallow at HEB has beef flavoring.
Yep.
What the hell? What does that even mean? What is beef flavor? You think it's bone broth or beef broth?
I feel like if it was beef broth, they would have told us. They'd be more transparent. But it's probably not something that's good for you.
That's the other learning that I've kind of picked up throughout this thing that we started is all the inputs that are in the chemicals or lotions or shampoos that we use.
I know you've rubbed off on me.
They all say like natural flavoring or natural, what is the scent? What's the word?
Fragrance.
Natural fragrance. Like, and you look into what that really means. It can mean a lot of different things.
It's funny you say that. When I went last week with my dad, we went to HEB.
Yeah.
He found these like homemade soap bars, and they smelled good. And so I'm looking at him because he's looking at him, and I'm reading the back, and it's all good. And then I seen fragrance, and I said, "Nope, I'm done. I don't even want to read it anymore. I don't want to smell it. Nope.
Don't even know what it is."
No, you have no idea.
Yeah. What was the first one that we made? I don't even remember. Was it the lavender? We were just experimenting with different scents, right?
Yeah, I think, well...
We were just using tallow at first.
You just did some tallow at first. I think lavender was the first, like, scent that you did.
Yeah.
And then we mixed a bunch of other ones to smell it. I liked the Christmassy smell one.
You think we should do the seasonal stuff, like Christmas and...
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I want to learn how to make candles, and I want to make a Christmas candle.
Candles, I want to do some candles.
When I was sealing our sample packets, that lavender scents, I'd got it on the heat part, so it, evaporated, I guess, into the air. It smelled so good.
Did it?
You weren't sitting there, but oh my gosh, I was like, this in a candle? Done.
What's your favorite one so far that we made?
Sweet cream.
Really? Really? So I thought sweet cream was going to be the most popular one so far, but it seems like lavender scents.
I think lavender scents and sweet cream are doing probably the same because my sister, or no, not sister, Shelby said that her neighbor liked the sweet cream. And then Kelsey just got a sweet cream.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably right up there with lavender scents.
I don't know what my favorite one is. I think I like the scentless one the best, just because I can put it on without smelling like. I don't really like fragrance anymore. I used to like the
lavender and admire one.
No. Like before we started making this stuff, the underarm deodorant. Like what is that red one that I used to get all the time?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
I forget what it's called.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's a very popular one, but I used to like smelling them, and now because I went a period before we started making this where I stopped using everything. I didn't use soap. Still don't really use soap. Kind of do, but I really don't use any arm deodorant or anything like that. And then I stopped using lotion. But when I reintroduced with tallow, I was like, oh, this smells really good. Just because we make it with prickly pear. Not a whole lot of. I don't think any other company makes it with prickly pear yet.
I didn't even know what prickly pear was.
Yeah.
Until we started researching for what to put in it.
A lot of companies put coconut oil. Or even like mango butter, which you can use anything.
You can.
Yeah.
I think Prickly pear is probably the best.
I like prickly pear. I was a little concerned, like the carnivore people weren't gonna like. I know they don't like it because it's a deadly plant and it's gonna kill you.
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about.
Yeah, but even like the Native Americans, the ancient Babylonian, like everyone used prickly pear oil.
Yeah, they call it the miracle plant, don't they?
Yeah. So if they were using it and it's good enough for them, I feel like it's good enough for us.
It worked great for them, and so far it's. I mean, I'm very moisturized.
Yeah.
And it soaks in really nice, and it doesn't clog your pores.
No. Can you say that word?
Non-comedogenic. No, I cannot.
You can't say it fast though. It sucks.
I'm not even sure how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
Non-comedogenic.
Comedogenic. I think that's how you say it.
It doesn't clog your pores. That's how I'm going to say it.
So we have Sweet Cream and Admire and Lavensense and Scentless right now. Mm-hmm. And Sweet Cream is your favorite.
It's my favorite. I love vanilla smell. And it's not the fake vanilla smell like you get from these perfumes and stuff. Like if you've ever smelled vanilla extract that you cook with, it's like that with not as much alcohol smell, but that sweet vanilla. So it's the real deal.
Yeah. I think people that are interested in this type of natural skincare already know what to expect on the scents.
Oh, yeah.
And the way it feels. But for people that haven't used it, that's kind of what I'm interested in, is educating them on what it actually feels like. Because it doesn't, like normal stuff, like normal lotion, have the alcohols and the chemicals in it. That way when you put it on, it dries really quick.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't really moisturize, it dries. But with tallow, like you use a little bit. Like I use a lot. Like I use a lot of it.
You just need like a little tiny pea pinch.
And it can go over your whole, like one pea pinch for a whole arm.
Yeah.
So like we're making the 3-ounce bottles right now. And I think, how long do you think a 3-ounce would last a normal person?
Oh gosh. A long time.
I don't know. I was thinking
it doesn't take much.
I was thinking because I take like 2 showers a day because after I work out and stuff.
You shower a lot.
One has lasted me for over 2.5 months, but I use it like a lot.
You use it religiously.
And I don't.
A couple times a day.
Yeah.
All over.
And I don't care if it leaves a shiny film because it absorbs in the skin real quick. And I think that's what I'm a little not concerned, but it's going to be a learning for people that haven't used it before, because the more you actually keep rubbing it.
Yeah, it just stays. You have to rub it in, make sure you get all your hot spots. Like mine is my knuckles. My knuckles are just...
What do you got going on with the knuckles over there?
Well, they're always dry.
I know, why?
Because I wash my hands and I don't use lotion like you do. But like right before this, I put some sweet cream on and you rub it in. It's a little oily at first because that's how lotion is. And when you let it sit there, it soaks in. But the more you keep rubbing, it's still going to feel greasy. But now my hands are super soft.
Yeah, it takes what, like 60 seconds?
Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. Like you walk to do something else and forget about it, and then you realize, oh, my hands, it's soaked in.
Yeah.
And you're just soft.
It feels really good. I'm really still kind of shocked at how good it feels. Do you know the benefits of vanilla? Are there any skin benefits?
Yeah. I know that...
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
You did. I don't
told you to be prepared.
I'm not prepared. I'm just kidding. No, vanilla is like a soothing. It's supposed to help relax you, help relax your muscles. Gosh, what else does it do?
It's like anti-inflammatory.
Oh, it's got the antibacterial properties.
There you go.
And it's supposed to be good for acne, so put it on your face and stuff. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, I've been rubbing every single one on my face, and I haven't broken out at all. So, I mean, I would think I would get irritated or red or something, because I wanted to really try. Like, I want to see, like, can I actually break out with this?
I like how you use Candace as a, come here, let me fix you, put tallow on that.
Her skin is so sensitive.
It is very sensitive.
I don't know, like, if it's a white person thing or because
she's more sensitive than I am.
like me
the
and my
stuff?
brothers, like we used to get bit by. We used to basically play in ants, and like, we just get bit, and be like, oh crap,
Ants.
and then it's that. But Candace gets bit by a mosquito, and it looks like
She swells up.
she got like a basketball on her arm. So that was actually when that happened, when she got bit by the spider.
On her eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit right here.
I'll try to add pictures if you still have them.
I do.
Okay, I'll try to add the pictures in the video
Yeah,
portion of the podcast.
that was actually pretty cool. We had her put some scentless
Yeah.
on her eye right here. And like her eye was swollen. And within an hour, it had gone down. And I was like, that's a coincidence or it really worked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was just a coincidence. I think it actually helped it.
That's when I really became a believer, and I was like, okay, maybe this stuff it actually works, because she's been bit before, and the bite like stays away, and we rubbed. What's the other stuff that we used to rub that you get like from Walgreens? Like not Benadryl. Was it Benadryl or
No, not Benadryl. Well, yeah, there's some Benadryl, but I put the like the whatever it's called that you put on cuts.
Cortisone or something?
Cortisone's for itching.
Okay. There's a little tube that everyone buys. It's a common thing. But we used to put it on and not help at all.
I think it helped like the pain maybe, but in terms of like the swelling and inflammation, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But this stuff
Whenever it
really did.
We checked back in an hour, and then because we were just testing her, like you said, we test Candace on her. That's funny.
Everything that's safe. I wouldn't have put it on her if I didn't think it was
I don't care. I
safe.
would have tested her. Candace and Tyler, we always.
I know you
have
tell
them-
all of our kids, are you gonna rub some tallow on it? Rub some tallow.
Tallow's like the fix of everything. You can cook with it.
It's the miracle.
Yeah,
it's the miracle.
It's a forgotten skincare routine.
Well, we're gonna remind everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'll post those pictures because they're pretty amazing. So
They're pretty good.
and that was just that was scentless. What's your second favorite? Or I'm sorry, sweet cream was your first favorite. You have a second?
Sweet cream is my first favorite. I like lavender scents, but I'm not. It kind of reminds me of being like if I'm stuffed up and I need something to help. I'm more of a sweet aroma, so I think Admire would be like my second.
Admire is really good.
It is jasmine. Oh,
It's so
smells
freaking
so good.
I think we need to.
I want to do a rose one.
Yeah, rose would be good.
Rose. And
Admire has jasmine and lavender. Just a touch of lavender.
just a touch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's, if I had to pick a scent that I love the most, it'd probably be, what are you just kicking this table for?
Because it's in my way.
What's going on here, Kelly?
Who knows?
I think I love Admire if I had to pick a scent that I love the best.
Well,
And it like it's like so, I don't know.
I remember before we, mass produced it, we had made like a little batch to test it out, to smell it, to try it. And you wore it religiously and you smelled good
Yeah.
all day long. Like
Well-
you didn't just put it on and smell good for the 10 minutes and then it just kind of disappear like the other soaps. Like you smelled like it all day long.
Did it get you a little hot and heavy? Did it? Because it's
No.
jasmine oil is an aphrodisiac.
It didn't.
That's one of those
You smelled good, but that didn't
turn on at all.
do it for me.
Nothing.
No.
Well, son of a gun. We have to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Well, we've got a lot of essential oils to try, so maybe we'll find one that doesn't turn on.
Do you like the? Are you solid with the names? Admires the sweet cream, the lavender scents.
I am a fan of the name Lavin because I came up with it.
Lavender.
I know you were so annoyed with me.
I wasn't annoyed. It's just like you wanted to name. Because so for folks that don't know, lavender scents is lavender and frankincense combined.
That
And
was
it's
the first,
it's a really good name.
It's the first one we came up with, so I was like, maybe we can do that for the rest of them. It didn't pan out that
because
way.
you were doing like jasmine and lavender, and you're like, how about jazzy lavy or something? Like, how about lavin jazz or something? I was like, what?
Lavin Jazz still kind of.
Lavin jazz sounds sexual to me.
It sounds pretty cool.
Well,
But the Lavin scents, it really is like, it's a good name. I like it.
lavin scents is my favorite name.
We're gonna have to patent it so no one else can take it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know.
So we got those 4: Live and Scent, Sweet Cream, Admire, and then we also started with 2 chapsticks.
Yes, those chapsticks are amazing.
Which
I
ones?
have dry lips all the time.
Yeah.
I like the peppermint one.
You like the peppermint?
Yeah, it's classic. It's
I
good.
don't know. I think I kind of.
I mean, I like them both.
Yeah, they're really good.
I like them both.
Do you want to make any other ones?
I think eventually, maybe one like an orange, like a creamsicle, vanilla and
Ooh,
orange,
that's
like
one.
a creamsicle.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I told you this or not. I want to do like a coffee one.
Yeah, you
Did I
did.
tell you? Like
Coffee.
coffee peppermint, or wait, coffee vanilla.
Coffee vanilla.
Son of a gun, that would be so good.
We're about to have a lot.
That would be really good, wouldn't
We're
it?
about to have a lot. Yeah.
What's your, and then is there one that you want to, it doesn't have to be a chapstick, but is there another scent that you want to make next?
I want to try to make like a fresh.
God,
Sorry, that's my
dang.
belly.
You hungry?
Yeah, actually, I am. I haven't eaten anything yet.
What do you want to eat?
Ribs. I want those ribs you're cooking. I want to make like a fresh linen type smell. Like a fresh.
A linen.
Maybe not linen per
The
se,
hell?
but like you think of fresh scent, you think like.
I thought you were talking about like citrus or something.
I mean, I want to do like a citrus too, but I want like a fresh scent.
What is that? What would be that oil? I don't know.
At this point, I'm not really sure. Lavender, sandalwood.
Oh,
Like,
God, I love sandalwood.
It'll be a fresh smelling scent. So I'm going to practice on some of that today. Well, not today, but when I get the stuff in.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be really good in a body wash. Like just fresh.
Oh, like for a soap. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good. I like the ones I like more. The sandalwood, I really like, and I like cedarwood. I think cedarwood and a candle might like go pretty hard.
Cedarwood, I don't remember the scents we used, but we made something that smelled more manly, and I think we need to
Do one for the fellows.
Yeah.
Do one for the one time.
Yeah, do one for the one time.
I think it was cedarwood and pine. Pine smells good too.
Yeah, but I added that to the Christmassy one that I made.
Ah, okay.
That and cinnamon. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That and a candle. Oh, can you imagine how good our house is going to smell?
Yeah. You need to get rid of all those bullshit.
Well, if you've noticed, I haven't been using them.
Those fragrances.
If you noticed, I haven't been using them.
I appreciate
I
that.
have an issue, or had an issue with buying Scentsy. I had a lot. Like, I probably could start my own store, have so many.
You should put it on SigNature Touch and sell them.
No, that would defeat the purpose of our brand being clean.
Clean and no harsh chemicals.
No, you're not breathing that stuff in.
You think it's going to be hard to make other stuff without eventually adding the harsh chemicals?
I think if we want to make like an actual lotion, not like a balm, then we're going to have to add some kind of preservative in there. But if we're doing what we're doing, no, not at all.
Do you want to do like a water-based lotion? I don't think I really...
I don't think so, because I was thinking about when we got our pump in to fill these bottles, and I was thinking that had we mixed it up enough, that if we actually got a pump type of something for the lotion, it would work too. We wouldn't even need to make like a liquid lotion.
No.
So we wouldn't have to.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now. You're saying like I want to eventually get to where we can find some good chapstick holders that aren't plastic.
I agree. It's
not even a thing. There's one company
Yep.
that we need to reach back out to and see if they got that machine that they were talking about. Because when we reached out to them, they wanted like...
It was expensive.
Yeah, it would be like double the price of what we're charging right now, just to cover the cost.
Yep.
So
it was expensive.
I don't like using the plastic at all.
I don't either.
But I think it's better than... I think our chapstick is better than other people's or other companies' toxic.
Absolutely.
Did you see Burt Bees got called out?
They have a bunch of... Yeah, I think I was the one that told you that.
I don't know about all that.
I probably watched it on TikTok, but they were like, they showcase that they're all natural everything, but in reality, they're owned by like Johnson & Johnson, and they've got a bunch of harsh chemicals in their stuff, and it's not natural at all.
How do they do that?
you get all these people that don't know.
But how do they, like, was it clearly written on their labels, all the ingredients, or was it hidden
I'm not sure.
with other, like, label ingredients that meant other things?
I'm sure it was hidden. For example, when I was looking into this soap making, and I really dove into it this past weekend.
I know.
And
Let the house get kind of dirty.
You have 2 hands. You can clean it yourself.
That's working.
But I was reading, there's multiple ways to make soap. And I was like, okay, well, what's going to work the best? What can we use tallow with? Like, what's going to be the easiest, cheaper, all the ins and outs of it. And when I was reading the melt and pour, which you don't have to deal with the lye and anything because you need lye to make soap, the melt and pour, that part's already done. The only problem is you can't incorporate, a lot of things that, like tallow. Well, no, tallow, but like our prickly pear oil, it might be kind of hard to incorporate it without kind of ruining it. But so I was looking at these melt and pour, and there's a bunch of them out there, but they all have all these different ingredients in them. It's not just the lye water and, the fat or whatever it is that you would add to it. And so I started looking at the ingredients that are in these melt and pours, and some of them are like known to cause cancer. And
Damn, you're starting to sound like I am actually now.
I was like,
no wonder people get annoyed by me.
That's why I think you probably just still keep pushing, and I've just accepted it.
That's funny.
But there's all these like bad chemicals in it, and like the stuff that they're using, it's supposed to help it suds up, but it's like, I don't want to suds up with cancer.
Was it hard to look into that, or was it really easy to identify?
No, it was easy.
Okay.
Like I looked at, I wrote the ingredients down, and then I looked up what each one was, and it told me, known to cause cancer, has carcinogenic properties, and I'm like, well, I don't want that. I ain't doing that.
I ain't doing no shit.
The goat's milk is not.
Oh, that's the goat's milk. I remember you showing me
So
that
I
one.
see these other soap makers, who inspired me, and I see that they used a goat's milk soap base, and I'm like, that's kind of like fragrance. If you look up goat's milk soap base, then it's got a whole list of other ingredients.
So that's all they have to put is goat's milk soap base.
But I guess. But it's not listing the ingredients that came in that goat's milk soap base.
So it looks like they have minimal ingredients when really they have a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Dang.
I want to be transparent.
Yeah.
And it should be.
I eventually want to like make videos of us making it and showing people how we do it.
Yeah.
And showing everyone what goes into it.
The whole process.
Yeah.
That would be.
After we get a little less clumsy though.
Yeah. We definitely need to work on our.
What's been the biggest learning for you so far?
I think the biggest one for both of us is the amounts of everything.
Oh my God.
Grams to ounces.
Yeah. If someone from work that thought I was smart at work.
They won't now.
Yeah. If they came into the kitchen and they heard me talking like, well, how many grams is this? We mismeasured.
Well, it's weird because I think you're using, because you did all the calculations on cost.
That's
and
scary.
I think you needed grams.
Needed to be in the smallest point of measure possible.
You needed grams to be able to calculate it, but it was easier to do it by like teaspoon or cup, and then we'd forget. Yeah. And then we're like for the prickly pear oil, it was a teaspoon per cup. But then we wrote down like a fourth a cup. And we're like, well, wait a minute. It doesn't take a fourth a cup.
Yeah, I was like, this is not right. This is way too much.
We just really didn't write it down in detail and forgot.
I bet your dad was just like, these idiots don't know what they're doing.
We were scientists.
They don't
we were chemical scientists at that point.
That's... I think building the website has been the biggest learning.
You know what? Building the website,
but it's fun though.
Took me back to MySpace days.
Oh shit! We were doing some HTML.
When I was I was coding and didn't even know I was coding at freaking like
Dude.
12 or 13, whatever age it was that it was popular. I was coding the crap out of some MySpace. I was making glitter. I was changing color. I had the fonts down, like you name it. My MySpace is awesome.
Dude, Tom had us coding before we even knew what the hell we were doing.
I could have been putting that on my resume. I didn't even know it.
Holy shit. Yeah, because all that stuff that we had to do. We had all the little extra features that we had to add on the website.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, well, what the hell is this? Like the BR for break. I totally forgot about that until last night when you said that. And I was like, oh, I did know that.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I am going to admit live, and that way it can be on record and I can get me some brownie points. But I was actually really impressed with some of the stuff that you were doing.
Like what?
Some of the HTML coding, like I forget the
tabs.
The tabs weren't that impressive because I saw that and I didn't want to mess with the code.
Oh, I did.
No, look, I
messed with the code.
This is even better. You formatting the pictures on the website. So if you go into SigNature Touch, our website, all the pictures formatted really weird. They're like off.
Yeah.
Remember? And you had to add like special code to
I had to go in and
adjust.
figure some stuff out.
Wow. Now you're just sitting on the bed and you're just on the computer and you're like, I like how when you know you did something really cool.
I like to show it off to you.
No, but you do it in this like sly way, like, oh look, like it's pretty legit that you did this, and you slide the computer and you're like it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal, and you're like, hey, look what I did. And I'm like, holy shit, you did that? And you're like, yeah, I did it.
Well, I don't have very many of those moments, and so when I have them, it's like, ah.
That's really cool.
Like, I want you to know that I did something really fucking cool.
We're about to, shipping's another thing that we're like about to really get into and explore.
Yeah.
Got to pack some orders today.
There's so much stuff.
But it's fun.
It's fun, but then it gets stressful.
We need to just learn it really good. Train the kids.
Yeah, how did that go?
Don't let them go to school and just force them to pack orders.
How did having Tyler and Candace
They suck, don't they? They really suck.
They cost us money, actually.
Yeah, they really did. We're in the hole now.
They're not good.
They had to, we asked them to just seal the tops.
And clean them off.
Yeah,
just
wipe them.
Wipe them off, make sure they're clean.
Yeah, wipe them with a little rag and then put the press and seal on them.
Yep.
That because we had a little assembly line going, right? So they had two of them to do this one task. Wipe, press and seal, put the cap. Takes 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds.
No, easy.
And somehow they messed that up.
They messed it up bad.
I don't even know what they did. Like the seal wasn't even completely on top of the jar.
It wasn't sealed.
No. And there was a couple that were in. We had to like scrap that product. What the hell is going on? So we had to rework.
12 and 14.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
We had to rework all that crap. And what's going on? Why do you keep looking at this?
Looking at what? Your camera?
Yeah. Am I getting in the middle of it?
Now you are.
Okay. Was I? Is that why you're looking at it?
No, I just looked to.
Oh, shit.
Just to look.
Just to look at yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, how conceited you are.
Well, you said I'm pretty, so.
Yeah. Okay, I have to. But yeah, they completely ruined, 50?
They ruined a lot.
Yeah.
I'm glad we checked.
Can you imagine if we
checked
shipped
yours too.
Can you imagine if we, I messed up one.
Just one. It was good. But that's noted.
But that's because you overfilled it. So is it my fault or is it your fault?
Oh.
Is it my fault or your fault?
I bet you.
Who really is to blame here?
I bet you if I go back and look at the same one, because I didn't take any out, it was fine.
Yeah, but it had time to settle.
All right, you go ahead and blame it on me, but we all know here who's at fault.
It wasn't me. Huh. It was the filler.
Well,
not the sealer.
I think everyone will agree with me. But.
I think now we got a nice little line, though. We got this fancy, was it a press? What do you call a machine? A fill machine?
A fill machine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy. It's nice.
Yeah, we got that. So now you can just...
It's so much cleaner.
Yeah, we don't have to wipe off the bottles or anything. One thing that... Look, I'm going to call you out in front of everybody on this thing. And you need to step up your game. Is you got to get these labels on better.
Oh.
Some of them... Look, if you get some and there's a little crease, Kelly's learning.
I don't know why it does that. But you know what?
What?
It's all handmade. It's characteristics.
Yeah.
It's our characteristics.
So that means my labels added a lot of character then.
Your labels added so much character.
There's about 15 of Lavensense and Admire, I think, that if you turn the jar and look at the back, it looks completely crooked.
It is crooked.
And those are mine.
Hey,
I did 'em.
it's characteristics. You know what? It's all homemade.
I was trying to find a label applicator for singles, and I don't
There
think,
isn't one.
No, there's not.
But it's okay.
We're gonna have to do something about it.
I think people appreciate the time and effort. Well, some people. I don't say all, because I'm sure there's some that don't. But they appreciate the time and effort because everything is hand labeled, handmade. It's all from scratch. So
Yeah,
I think people appreciate that because it took time.
I think so.
TLC.
This is fun though. I've noticed that you've because you're a photographer too.
My sample packet.
The sample packets are pretty.
I was pretty excited when I thought of this. Like,
Pretty badass. It looks like a legit sample packet. Like if I didn't know
pretty good, huh?
what it is, I would be like, "What the hell? That looks real."
And they all have little sayings on them.
That's a nice QR code. I wonder who did that.
Yeah, I don't know. But they all have these cute little sayings on them.
What does Sweet Cream say?
I'm looking for a moisturizer to hide the fact that I've been tired since 2010.
I like how you're laughing already. You know you don't.
But my favorite's Lavensense.
What is Lavensense?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. I think it's Lavensense. Yep, it's this one. I like my products like I like my people. Non-toxic.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A little
Are you
personal
gonna
touch.
change them? Or are you gonna do them all?
I think I'm gonna keep them on each one, keep the same thing, and then I'm just gonna find different sayings to go on
Okay.
new scents we have.
So we also designed the label too. Like we did everything.
We did everything from scratch.
Yeah, the website, the label,
Print, label, everything.
everything is designed in house, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. We can just do it all online.
We did.
I wonder what people did 40 years ago to create like mom and
I
shop
really have
businesses.
no idea.
How the hell did they make this stuff?
I don't know because there's no internet. Like maybe there was internet, but it wasn't like it is today. You couldn't do much.
Yeah, 40 years ago there was internet, but it wasn't widely available.
No.
Not everyone had it.
I don't
People
think,
were looking up phone numbers in phone books.
oh my gosh.
So if you lived in a big city, it
Yeah.
was probably easy to do a bit. But
Yeah, because you'd go to the business itself.
but what if you lived on the outskirts? How'd you do anything?
You drove a long way, or you wrote letters, or maybe you called and described.
You wrote letters?
I don't know.
Can you imagine?
I used to write letters when I was little. I think it died out right about that time, but
Yeah.
I used to write letters.
But everything we created, I already kind of want to do some stuff different with the label, but I'm pretty happy with it right now.
Yeah,
But I got some ideas twirling.
it'll work for now.
Yeah, I like it. If there's one thing that you could change about the label, what would it be? Mine are the creases that you put on. What are yours? I don't know. Did you do the creases on purpose?
The creases.
Yeah.
What, these little...
Yeah, the little lines.
No, it just... I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's because...
Is it
maybe it's from me touching it and the oil from my hand getting on there.
Do you think it's the applicator? What's doing?
I think the first couple were the applicator that did them.
I like how it takes
Mine
you a
are
little.
pretty good.
Your labels are really good. It's just a couple of them are a little not perfect.
Well,
We
you
need
know
them
what?
perfect.
If they're not perfect, blame it on John.
Okay. What is there something that if there's something that you could change, not specifically to the label, but anything, what would it be right now?
Nothing right now. I think they're pretty good. They're pretty solid.
Yeah, that's like same with me. I'm
First
trying.
starting out, maybe later when we, learn more, get better, we can do things differently. But I think right now they work for us.
So next one, next scent, little sneak peek, is going to be something with Yangling. What is it? Yangling or Yingling? Yangling?
I never say it right.
Yangling?
It's like yang yang.
I think it's
yang,
Ling
yang.
Ling.
Ling ling.
Is it Ling Ling? It's Y. Holy shit. YLANG?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but it smells really good.
Yeah, it
That's-
does. It does.
I don't know, probably will say that's probably one of my favorite, but I always end up saying that's one of my favorite. As soon as I make that one, then I'm like, oh shit, that's my favorite.
Yeah, you say about that all of them,
That's
except the vanilla.
I don't like the vanilla. You know how many arguments we got because of vanilla?
You were so against it.
I wasn't against it. I was against what you were doing.
You were against it.
I was against what you were doing.
And how did it work out?
Well, when you came up with this new way, it worked really good.
What new way? I just wanted to add vanilla.
You were like distilling your own vanilla in the kitchen.
Oh, I was messing with it. Yeah.
You had like a distillation plant like running in our kitchen.
I was trying, but either way, the outcome, I wanted to add vanilla, and you were still kind of like,
to me,
no, I don't think it's gonna be good.
Well, to me, vanilla
isn't
100% natural.
Well, it's not 100% natural, no, but it's pretty close.
It's close. It's really good.
It's pretty close.
And it smells really good.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't use it.
And it's not the fake vanilla.
No, it's real. It is distilled with real vanilla beans.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I was against it, because it goes against, not vanilla doesn't go against, but to me it like wavers a little bit away from our mission.
It does, but it's not like what they distill it with or how they distill it is bad. Like there's no harsh chemicals or anything, so
yeah,
it's still good.
I like the way it smells. I ended up really liking it, but yeah, at first I was like,
it's my favorite.
Well, because you were just like making jars of mason jars, and you're like boiling, and I was like, are we gonna have to do this for every single thing? I was like, because this is not like sustainable.
All of the other ones that we had found, like, at the grocery stores or whatever and picked up, they were all that had to be in a carrier oil, because you can't just get...
That's what it is.
Yeah, you can't just get vanilla by itself from the vanilla bean. It's got to have a carrier oil, and it's got to be soaked in that carrier oil or whatever you're using. So I thought I would give it a try and see what happened. I failed, but I still tried it. And yeah, but I like it.
No, I love it too. All right, so we'll wrap it up. Anything else? Did we forget anything? I mean, we didn't come in prepared to talk about anything, but did we forget anything that we want to mention?
No, we just,
check out the website. Do you know the website by heart?
OurSignatureTouch.com.
What about the Instagram?
OurSignatureTouch.com.
No, it's not.
That's the website. It's Our Signature Touch.
Yeah. What about on TikTok?
Our Signature Touch.
Are you ready to start doing little TikToks?
That's going to be interesting.
I'm so excited.
I've hit that point in my life where I am now my parents to my kids.
What do you mean?
Like Candace, she's all into TikTok. Although she has no rhythm, she has more than me, and she can figure out transitions. And I know nothing about any of that.
We're not going to be dancing. We're going to be packing videos and like product videos.
Right, but you still have the transition stuff.
Oh, I can help.
Okay, yeah.
I can help with the edit stuff.
You can't. Okay, you can't. But the point was, I've turned into my parents where I don't know how to work technology.
You're just talking about how you coded 10 minutes ago, and now you're like...
Well, I don't remember how to code now.
Oh.
I can figure it out by Googling some stuff and messing with it, but transitioning on TikTok is not something that I'm very good at.
Not your thing?
It's not my thing.
Well, we'll figure it out.
It's awkward.
All right. Let's wrap this joker up.
Okay.
All right. So, SignatureTouch.com, Signature Touch on Instagram, and Our Signature Touch on Instagram, and Our Signature Touch on TikTok.
Or you can just go to the website and
go from there.
Yep.
All right. Love.
See ya.
Mwah.
Mwah.
All right.